You see, so the brother called y'all and I, there were times when it was just him and I at camp. That's it. And I didn't want to leave the brother out there by himself, even on the days when he would just call me and say, hey, we got camp today, you know. I'll see you at 1 o'clock. They called me at, 11. But see, that's what it is. We're committed to this, man. And it says, until she may trust his soul. So when the wisdom trusts our soul, it's going to try us by the laws of wisdom, by the laws of ultimately of Yahweh. All right, 18. Then will she return straightway unto him and comfort him and show him her secrets. See, so until you follow the commandments, you're not going to get any wisdom or understanding or the secrets of this truth. Watch, let's look for that verse. Let me see if I can find this. Maybe, okay, let's see if this is it. Psalms 111 and 10 for the precept. It says, Psalm 111 and 10, the fear of Yahweh is the beginning of wisdom. A good understanding have all they that do his commandments. His praise endureth forever. All right, so the more you keep these commandments, the more you're gonna have understanding. All right, that's why the truth, started out in Judah, because our elders, our elders, they took this truth serious. They started to follow the commandments. They started to come into remembrance of who they were. And that's why they became blessed with the knowledge, and Yahweh started to deal with our elders, because they were committed and they were being sincere, Therefore, the secrets were revealed unto them, all right? Not to these Christian churches or any of these churches here in Babylon, America. They don't have the truth, man. This truth is so powerful, man. You go out there on the streets and we teach it the way we do, and you have these false doctrines coming up trying to go against the truth, and they can't stand against it, man. It's beautiful, man. It's powerful. Go back to Ecclesiasticus 3 and 20 I'm at. Or actually 19. Many are in high place. Or wait, is this the right chapter? You know what? I'm supposed to be in 4. Salakia. Verse 19. But if he go wrong, she will forsake him and give him over to his own ruin. See, so we're not locked in this thing, man. Not until we endure to the end and stay diligent until the end. That's why we got to constantly examine ourselves that we be in this truth. You got to constantly pray that Yahweh keeps that spirit on you, all right? Because, hey, wisdom could leave you, man. You could be wise. It doesn't mean it's not a staple on you. A wise person could still do something foolish. Verse 20. Observe the opportunity and beware of evil, and be not ashamed when it concerneth thy soul. For there is a shame that bringeth sin, and there is a shame which is glory and grace. See? So we should be like, we should just, like I say, always be on our P's and Q's, man, in this truth. Constantly reading, constantly watching videos, and you got to keep a balance. You can take a break. There's times when you may just need to take a break, put on some music or or watch a movie, whatever it is that you do, you know, stay in balance, you know, with this truth and this knowledge. See, it says there is shame that brings sin, and there is a shame which is glory and grace. And this is, a lot of people look at us like shame on them. They're teaching hate. Shame on them. They're teaching that Yahweh doesn't like the Edomites, you know, the so-called white man. Shame on them. But guess what? That shame that they're telling us is going to be our glory and our grace, you know. 22. Accept no person against thy soul, and let not the reverence of any man cause thee to fall. See? And refrain not to speak when there is occasion to do good, and hide not thy wisdom in her beauty. So ain't nothing wrong with, you know, speaking this truth, being wise, you know. If the situation presents itself, hey man, use the wisdom and knowledge that you've obtained from this Bible and this truth. You know, don't be afraid to use it, you know. Verse 24, for by speech wisdom shall be known, and learning the word of the tongue. And learning by the word of the tongue. So in our speech, this is what our true test, you know. When you listen to somebody talk, you basically know the character of that person. The same thing with this truth. You know, our speech should be, you know, wisdom coming off our lips, you know. Verse 25, in no wise speak against the truth, but be abashed of the error of thine ignorance. Yeah, so you never want to say something wrong against this truth, you know. A slip of the tongue is worse than a slip on the pavement, it says in the scriptures, all right? So you don't want to you don't want to speak against the truth, man. That's why you got to be diligent. That's why you got to make sure when you teach, you're teaching according to these scriptures and not according to your own opinions or to your own vain imagination, you know. Verse 26, be not ashamed to confess thy sins, and force not the course of the river. Make not thyself an underling to a foolish man, neither accept the person of the mighty. See, so stay in balance, man. You know, you don't want to. Let's look up that word underling real quick. A person lower in status or rank. So let's go back to that. Make not thyself an underling to a foolish man, neither accept the person of the mighty. See, so in a balance, man. You don't want to be kissing Esau's ass, and if you're you know, you don't want to be an underling, which is a person lower in status or rank. You don't want to be in that situation underneath a foolish man, you know. You want to avoid that type of stuff. You know, you have a job, and your owner or your boss is just a straight dumbass, you know, foolish, wicked. Hey man, get out of that situation, you know. Let's see, verse 28. Strive for the truth unto death, and the Lord shall fight for thee. See? So even at that hour of temptation, man, when they present us that microchip, we still gotta strive for the truth unto our deaths, just like Yahushua did. He didn't, when the going gets tough, he didn't change up, you know. No, he endured. That's what we gotta do. Strive for this truth unto our deaths, man. Be not hasty in thy tongue, and in thy deeds slack and remiss. Be not as a lion in thy house, nor frantic among thy servants. Let not thy hand be stretched out to receive, and shut when thou shouldest pray. See? So that's that verse that teaches you how to pray, man. You got to put your arms out, not close it like the Christians pray with their hands folded. You know, you can't receive a blessing if your hands are closed. But if your hands are stretched out, you'll receive. You know? But yeah, you don't want to be a loose cannon, verse 30. You know, you don't want to be angry like a lion roaring in the house. You don't want to put your brothers, make them feel out of place or uncomfortable because you got an attitude problem or you're pissed off or whatever. You don't want to be frantic among your servants. You want to be a loose cannon, man. No, you got to be balanced in this truth, man. But with that, I want to give all praise and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Ha-Rakah-Kadash. Double honors goes out to the elder apostles, the great millstone, for teaching us this truth. Also, I want to acknowledge all the Akyam pushing this truth with sincerity. All right, shalom to the elect.